Okay. Okay, it's good. Hold on. Anyways, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Siren Frost, and thank you for coming back on my channel. And this week's gonna be doing the conclusion of my two-part deck profile videos for Lyrical Monasterio. So before I had to do this, my camera was trying to come off my stand here, so I had to be really careful. I'm actually using cardboard underneath here to hold the cards a little bit better. But in today's video, we're going to be doing Clarissa, the 5th member of Lyrical Monasterio. So this one is going to be featuring more of the dragon lineup rather than the other one. And I strongly believe that, well, it does have more than excuse me. Earnscorrect. I don't know how you pronounce that right, but still. So yeah, this is Clarissa's determination to be, she was a lonely idol at one time, and she's eventually making friends like crazy, so this is a dragon's tale, I guess you could say. But, I don't know. Down the line, we're going to be reading some of the effects and see what she kind of does, because I heard she does big numbers, depending on what it is. But I think Laurent, who is the 6th member of Lyrical Monasterio, might be the one that has bigger numbers. But this one for me is just for fun and somewhat. And yeah, enough me yapping. Let's just dive right into this video. So for grade 0, we're going to be starting for Vanguard is Dignified Will Clarissa as our grade 0. And then for grade 1, we have Serious Challenger Clarissa. When this unit is placed on Vanguard by writing Dignified Will Clarissa, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to one grade 1 or less card with Earnscorrect in his card name, and reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle the rest and put them in the bottom of your deck. That's kind of interesting, but I guess they chose that random, so it's kind of like a guessing game, I guess you can say, but that's just what she looks like. And since I'm still kind of new to all these new lyrical cards, I gotta be severely careful on this. So sorry if this video is gonna be a little bit long, but I will try to make it more better. But anyways, so for grade 2, we're also playing Clarissa's secondary form, which is gonna be accurate interval, I think. Now I'm gonna just read this effect carefully before I just put it on the mat. When this unit is placed on Vanguard by writing the Serious Challenger Clarissa, Soul Blast 1. Look at the top 7 cards again from the top of your deck. Choose up to one grade 2 or less card with Earnscorrect in its card name, and among them, reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle the rest and put them in the rest. Yeah. Shuffle the rest in your hand and put the rest in the bottom of your deck. Okay, so it is randomizing. So I guess you can say this like, I don't know, random shit, I guess. But now her other skill is, I probably should have read the other one carefully, but oh well. During your turn, if you have no rear guards, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. So I think for what this is kind of telling me is that Clarissa is still in her process age of being a solo artist in any her musics and her performances. But I guess what this is like a lottery, not like Isabel's lottery ability. But this is kind of like the Gold Paladin mixed into it, like Gurgit and, oh god forbid, just any of those stuff. But yeah. So if you actually play 4 copies of Clarissa, I guess you can get this pulled off. But that's a big possibility. But only if she's on the rear guard? I'll have to look back later, but still. Anyways, the final one we have, and thank god we have the other copy so I can actually put her down. I'm just gonna get a copy. We are playing the main boss herself, Earnscorrect leader, Clarissa. I like putting my R's in there, so don't judge me for trying to put my R's in there, please. Anyways, Clarissa's skill. When this unit is placed on Vanguard by writing the accurate interval Clarissa, Blast 1. Look at search your deck for up to 1. Aim to be the strongest idol, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. When this unit attacks hits, draw a card. choose one of your rear guards with Earnscorrect in its card name, and it gets plus 5,000 power at the end of turn. This is where she could finally come out and say that she wants friends. She's been looking for friends and have a big, amazing group right there. And I assume, well, now I'm not going to assume, but the spell she has is an order card, which we're going to get to that later. But yeah, this is a story about a girl who's been a soul artist for too long, and eventually she starts growing and becoming from her selfish idol kind of ways, and she becomes now a full-blooded idol that relies on her friends. Sounds better to me. She's not like Lukir's granddaughter or anything, because she's a dragonoid, and Lukir is an elf, but if she saw this girl, I think she'd be performing more at the circus. Just saying. Alright, so now on to the main deck itself with 46 cards, starting with my usual trigger lineup until the newer cards come out, and then I will start making the deck more plausible in my image, or what's best and what's not best. That's just me. So, I don't have that many lyrical extra cards to go with this set, but so I try to place it all on random, and maybe all temporary builds until I get everything. Now, let's go for heal triggers. We're playing 4 Astesice Kanami, so 4 of her. 4 copies of the Holo Rare version, Grinning Dragon Scale. It's Liz. I don't know how you can pronounce that name. I can't tell if it's Lise or Iise. I can't tell. But yeah, so the way I do my decks now is that the hollow ones, like these ones, are the main decks that are going to be, the mains are going to be meant to be going into like a certain build. Unless it's alternate, but that's just, yeah. You get the gist of things. Next, I'm playing 3 copies of original style Elshuka. So that makes 7 crits. 4 fronts, it's going to be Running Star Youth, Haida, which is the holo rare version of that, because it goes with the deck perfectly much well. And then we got the over trigger Demonic Fever, Garviera, or something like that. Sorry, the glare is right there. Let me hurry and fix that for you, darlings. So this is what she looks like. Not a bad card. I think this may go perfectly with Felty Rosa and Clarissa, and you know, there are certain variants to it, but yeah. So this is my current build at the moment until I find some more juicy other decks for you guys, or other builds, or more cards, you know, whatever sounds kind of good right now. So that's my trigger lineup. And of course, my numbers of grade 1s is still the same, so it's 12 grade 1s for me. Okay. So now, I'm playing 4 copies of Earnscorrect supporter Trilby. Or Trilby. Yeah, Trilby. So right here. And her skill is, when your Vanguard's attack hits, this unit gets plus 5,000 power in a turn. So, that's just best when you just attack from there too. Then, we're playing 4 copies of Earnscorrect supporter, Leona. So, another supporter. And Leona's ability is, when your other rearguard with Earnscorrect in his card name is retired during your opponent's turn, if this unit is on rearguard, Soul Blast 1, and discard a card from your hand, and put that retired card into your hand. So that kind of means your monsters cannot be just fully destroyed and sent to the drop zone, but it can be restored back into your hand. So you can use them again and again and again and again. I should be more enthusiastic about this deck, but, you know, it's really hard to say it when, you know, I've been kind of busy with work and all. I never really had a chance to fully test this deck out properly at my work. So yeah, I cannot wait. Now, for the last grade 1s, we're actually playing 4 copies of Determined Cheerfulness Sarka, the Dragon Complete Guard, which is, you know, fitting. considering the fact that, you know, it's not as bad. It can't be a dragon deck without a dragon complete guard. Just like Dragon Empire. And I think these guys are kind of like distant cousins. But that's just like, you know, whatever. And then next for grade 2s, we're playing 4 copies of Earnscorrect member Evelyn. And Evelyn's skill is, when this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, if your Vanguard is Earnscorrect leader Clarissa, Blast 1. Search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 or less card with Earnscorrect in its card name, and reveal it. And if you do not have a rearguard with the same card name as that card, call it to an open rearguard. And shuffle your deck. So, as long as you don't have the same name unit that is on your field when you do this, then yeah. Damn, I don't know why it's hard for me to actually say that, but damn. Man. Okay, but yeah. So as long as you don't control another card like one of the member sisters, then this can go off pretty much fine. But that's just because she does extra support. Next, for the next... God damn. So, for next ones, we're playing 4 copies of Earnscorrect member Katalyn. Katalyn's skill is, when the attack of the Earnscorrect leader Clarissa on your Vanguard hits, Blast 1 and discard a card, and stand this unit. So, you can do a restanding after Clarissa attacks. So basically everything comes down to what Clarissa does, pretty much, because she is the leader of this group. And then finally, for our cards, we're actually playing 3 copies of Friendship Hilda. So Hilda's skill is, when this unit is put on Guardian Circle, choose up to one of your rear guards with Earnscorrect in its card name, and return it into your hand. So this deck's kind of good perfectly, considering this is the only card that is not only on Earnscorrect, but it's also a supporting hand by returning one of your Earnscorrect cards back to your hand after she does the Guardian Circle. Okay, and then finally for grade 3s, we're playing 3 copies of Earnscorrect leader Clarissa. So 3 more copies of her. And then 4 copies of Aim to be the Strongest Idol. So 4 of this order card. And what this card does, play if you have 5 or more units with Earnscorrect in their different card names. And to the end of the turn, all of your units with Earnscorrect in their card names get plus 5,000 power. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose one of your Earnscorrect leader Clarissa. And it gets continuous ability. When this unit will attack, choose 3 of your opponent's Vanguard or rear guard. And this unit battles all the units in the chosen circles. So with this, you can actually do a board wipe. With a board wipe on your opponent's rear guards, if that really helps. Because I don't think you can destroy the Vanguard pretty easily. So, yeah. I must say, this is kind of impressive, too. Oy. But, anyways, you guys, I don't know why I'm cutting out. For some reason, my brain's just starting to shut down. But, yes. This is the first conclusion of the deck profiles for the 2-parter. And this is the first part. This is my Clarissa deck profile building. I hope you guys enjoyed this video very much so. Sorry for the cutout. Sorry for the lagging a little bit. It's just, I can't speak English to save my life. But I'll talk to you guys in the next video. And be stay tuned to it. This is Siren Frost, signing out.